So, in an interesting move, the Florida Panthers and the Arizona Coyotes have completed a trade, which I think is won by Florida. Or won by Arizona. I thought Florida because I was putting that jersey up. Florida wins this trade. Florida. Stop it. Stop it, Shannon. Stop. So, Jamie McGinn goes to Florida in exchange for Jason Demers. And all I can think is the Florida Panthers must really hate Demers' contract, or there has to be something else here, because it's not the first time they've tried trading him. They tried trading him in Vancouver, and he said no. There have been rumors about other destinations for him, too, and rumors all summer that Florida just wanted to get rid of Demers. So it's got to be money, which is weird, because Florida's not at the cap. So Riley Smith apparently went because of money. Now Demers is gone. It sounds to me like ownership wants to maximize its profits. The Coyotes pick up Demers, and they get the better player of the deal, and Florida's retaining 12% of his salary. That's not a small portion of money. I mean, out of the $22 million, which is also strange because the Coyotes aren't at the cap either. So, the money thing kind of is weird for me. I like McGinn, all right. McGinn, top 9 forward. I don't know how much that helps Florida. Florida has a depth problem. But I don't know how much their defense is going to suffer from losing Demers. I don't know. Maybe it's because Talon didn't make the decision to bring him in, so he's making the decision to get him out. It is a weird trade, no matter what way you slice it. And I would think that Demers should bring back more of a return than McGinn. And I like McGinn, but I would think that a top 4 defenseman would get you more back. Maybe this is part of the reason why guys like Chris Tanev haven't moved, because there just isn't a market right now for defensemen. And I think a lot of that can be attributed to Vegas. Vegas picking up in the expansion draft, what was it, 13 guys who were NHL level defensemen. They traded a few of them off, and they've still got 10 at last count, I think. So the market's kind of overwhelmed in terms of defensemen that aren't at, that top level, like, say, a Shattenkirk was at the deadline last year. And Shattenkirk, for me, flirts with that top level. I don't know that I have him at it. I know there's a lot of people that do, though. And Demers is one of those second-tier guys. But he's a top 4 defenseman. He's a right-handed shot. And you'd think he would get you a lot back. And he just didn't. So, maybe McGinn has a career year for the Panthers. McGinn had 9 goals and 17 points last year, whereas Demers had 28 points and 9 goals. So, yeah, and Florida for me is a team that needs more offensive talent. Like they're really kind of throwing in the Dadonov is going to be more this time around than he was the first time around. I'm not sure losing Marchessault and Riley Smith, I don't know how that makes the team better. But, that's just what Florida's doing. Seemingly jettisoning talent. This puts more pressure on some of their blue line. Not a lot, though, because Ekblad wasn't competing for a job with Demers. Ekblad is, going to be the cornerstone on the blue line, or their blue line is going to be a mess. If something happens with Ekblad's development, if he gets another concussion, something along those lines, who knows where Florida's blue line is. Up front, I'm still trying to figure out why they didn't either bring back Vanek or keep Yager. Because if you're not replacing it with something better, then to me it tells me that Talon just wants to bottom out this year. Because I don't see anything for Florida right now that tells me they're getting better. And this trade, if anything, hurts that more. Unless there's somebody, unless Ian is Makoshin the answer. If you're a Florida fan, tell me in the comments below what the answer is, because I'm really confused on this one. Why was Demers the guy who's been getting singled out this offseason? Why have they been trying to get out? Is this just money? Or is there something else? And I ask this because sometimes the local fan base may know a little bit more about a player than fans around the league. And that's been the case for forever. I remember back in the late 80s, early 90s, a friend of mine lived in Edmonton, me living in Vancouver. He would hear things about Oilers, I would hear things about Canucks, and then we compare notes and be like, oh, that's why that happened. So there's things that would happen, and he'd be like, why'd the Canucks do this? And I'd explain, well, from what I've heard, and it's the sort of stuff I can't talk about on the channel, but it's stuff would come out, and over time, some of these rumors are revealed to be true, and sometimes they're not. And when I see a trade like this, where to me it looks kind of lopsided in favor of the Coyotes, I go, okay, is there something else at play here? Is there something else going on? So let me know what you guys think. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe. And I would have broken this trade yesterday, but this happened while I was on my way to and at the Canucks game. So I didn't have a chance to report on this until now. So thanks for your patience, and I'll talk to you again soon.